how's it going, everybody? It's Yong here with a Death Stranding news update. The following information comes directly from Hideo Kojima's Twitter, through which Kojima recently posted a bunch of photos of a half-sized Ludens action figure by Prime 1 Studios, as well as a series of tweets to celebrate Kojima Productions' first anniversary. If you recall, Kojima's new studio was founded on December 15th of last year. So first things first, a huge congratulations to Kojima and company. They've definitely come a long way in a year, and I can't wait to see where 2017 and beyond takes them. Back to the topic at hand, I would like to take this time to present new possible hints that Ludens might indeed be involved in Death Stranding, despite Kojima denying this notion. Let's start by taking a look at this sketch from a year ago by Yoji Shinkawa, which Kojima posted recently alongside his anniversary tweets. Aside from looking utterly badass, there is a very important clue that can be found if we zoom in towards his left shoulder, where you'll find some text scribbled about. The most noteworthy of them is the text in the middle here that reads "Bridges." If that sounds familiar to you, that's because the exact same text can be found inscribed on the pin that Guillermo del Toro's character is wearing in the new trailer. Well, isn't that one hell of a coincidence? This could be telling us any number of things. One, it's looking more and more likely that Bridges is the name of an organization or a branch of government rather than the name of Guillermo's character, as some speculated. Two, it looks like if Ludens does end up being a part of Death Stranding, the character will somehow be involved with the Bridges organization. At the very least, it's looking like Bridges might have been the organization that funded or created Ludens' spacesuit. Maybe that's why it's labeled Bridges. Perhaps this also explains why that fading effect on Ludens' helmet is so similar to the one that can be seen on the baby pod that Guillermo's character, a member of Bridges, is holding. Perhaps the technology of both the spacesuit and the pod originated from this Bridges organization, which may perhaps further suggest that Ludens does in fact play some kind of significant role in Death Stranding. Obviously, it's all theories and speculation at this point, and it'll stay that way until Kojima decides to reveal what Bridges is. But as I'm looking at the text inscribed on this Ludens concept art and its various implications, I can't help but think that there's more to the Kojima Productions mascot than Kojima's letting on. Moving on, I'd like to show you guys some of these photos that Kojima tweeted of a half-sized Ludens action figure by Prime 1, which he assembled in his studio shortly after receiving it. It's definitely an incredible looking action figure, giving us a really good look at the finer details of the character model from a variety of different angles. This, by the way, is the very same action figure that Kojima presented during Tokyo Comic-Con 2016. You may recall from one of my previous videos that I discussed how a close-up of the action figure's hands during the event revealed that the spacesuit is labeled with "Ensure lock is tight" on the wrist portion, the same label that can be found on the pod that the baby in the second trailer resides in, which might suggest that Ludens is somehow connected to the baby that Guillermo's carrying around with him. Now, among the images that Kojima recently tweeted, the one that most caught my attention was this photo right here, which shows us a close-up of Ludens' face without his helmet. I don't know about you, but from this angle, all I see through those eyes is Norman Reedus. I've been covering Death Stranding long enough to have stared at the actor's face for extensive periods of time. And looking at this image, I can't help but see Norman. I know Kojima has denied time and again the notion that the man behind the mask is Norman Reedus, but the more I see of Ludens and the more I find out about him, the more I get the sense that Kojima's lying. And not only do Ludens' eyes closely resemble Norman's, who plays the protagonist of this game, labels on Ludens' suit like "Ensure lock is tight" and "Bridges" are all features that can be found in what little footage we have seen of Death Stranding. At every turn, I feel like Kojima is in actuality hinting that the baby, Norman's character, and Ludens are somehow connected. Maybe he's even hinting that they're the same character but from different stages of life. This brings me back to the possible connection to the riddle of the Sphinx, which asks what walks on 4 feet in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 at night. the answer of which is man, humans, or Homo sapiens, who crawl on all fours as babies, walk on 2 feet as adults, and use a walking stick as elders, a motif that is represented by the Norman fetus, Norman Reedus' character, and Ludens respectively. At this point, it's these minor threads of evidence versus Kojima's word, both of which are very fickle in nature. So I honestly don't know what to believe in, but at the very least, I get to communicate these new details and connections to you all, and I hope I have at least aided in allowing you to formulate your own thoughts and theories on the nature of Ludens, Norman's character, the baby, and maybe some kind of connection between them. Discuss away in the comments below what your train of thought is on the matter, and to be further updated on all things Death Stranding, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out!